Round. Episode 4, Season 3. Third season. Lou and a lot of noise. Yes. Episode 4. That's my job. No, for now no. But I will. This game works from the Steam. Lou didn't have time to be scared of the thug's weapon. Pointed at her point blank. Bang! Kay's bullet struck the man. Tearing through muscle, it pierced his shoulder blade, spraying blood all around. Eloy fell, groaning and frantically clutching his wound. His gun flew off somewhere to the side. Stone's ultimatum was already staring at another opponent. Kay ordered coldly, "Drop the brass knuckles." The one who had taken a swing at Lou stepped back and did as he was told. Jonas, swearing up a storm, shook his head. He touched his hair and blood stained his fingers. Fuck. Everyone froze and fell silent. For a moment, Lou even believed that they had been able to leave. But then a scream caught through the air. "Take them down!" As if suddenly take off pause, reality quickly turned into a nightmare. A shutout started in the packed club. It was going to be impossible to end without casualties. Can I say that on Twitch? Vex. Lou crouched down. Someone behind her screamed and fell. Without turning around, she lunged toward Jonas and abruptly grabbed him by his jacket. She forced him to duck down and dragged him away, almost crawling, taking cover behind the empty sofas. Yes. Stay quiet, lay down, and don't get up. Lou waited for the right moment, then peeked out to assess the situation. The thugs weren't looking for them yet. They were focusing all their attention on Stone and his gun. The empath was in a top spot, constantly moving and skillfully changing directions. He had already discharged his entire clip. Each bullet found its target, but more kept coming at him. Kay's alone. There are too many of them. They will get him. They will find an opening to shoot him. We need to get out of here. The staff and other patrons were no longer at risk of being caught in the crossfire. They had taken cover behind overturned tables and the bar counter. Lou saw how the thugs were trying to surround her partner. "On your left!" Hearing her, Stone ran to the side and pressed his back against a concrete pillar. The ultimatum clicked as Stone reloaded it. Catching the empath's sidelong glance, she furtively held up 3 fingers, then 2. Kay nodded. 1. Attempting to draw some heat onto herself and give her partner more freedom of movement, Lou jumped up and ran to the left. I forget to say what happened. Mirai Vibes, if you remember, can you write on the chat what happened before this episode? Ratatata! Bullets whistled past her. She dropped down, rolled over, got up again, then dropped down once more. She wanted their assailants to run out of ammo, too. Changing his weapon, the thug closest to Lou drew a knife and moved toward her. Damn it, what's next? Victor. She jerked her hand sharply. A bar stool, overturned by one of the customers who had managed to escape, blasted off from its spot. Flying low over the floor, it struck her attacker in the legs. Dropping the knife, the thug fell down face first. He conveniently collapsed near the sofas, where Jonas kicked him in the jaw without having to get up. "Stay down." There was a crunch and the man lost consciousness. Fuck. Stone's gun echoed in the room again. A body tumbled over the railing of the balcony. Lou, in the heat of the fight, viciously hoped that it was the one who had dropped the urn a little earlier. She didn't care to know whether they were alive or not. "Watch out!" Avoiding Kay's line of fire and jumping over the sofas, a man rushed at them, his face contorted with rage. "Well, fuck." "Push the coach." The sofa jerked from under the thug's feet. He flew forward, kicking the air clumsily. He tried to land on his hand, but didn't have time to stretch them forward and fell face first on the floor. Yes. Ouch! He could no longer get up. Lou scanned the space with a quick, cautious glance. A few bodies lay close to the entrance, people who couldn't dodge the bullets before reaching the door. Those who were luckier had made it out into the street. Others were still huddled in the corners, with only one thing on their mind: survival. Eloy's furious underlings were hungry for revenge and retribution. As was often the case in these kinds of situations, their thirst for blood became more important than self-preservation. It looked like a large part of the gang was in the club that evening, and despite their losses, they still outnumbered the two partners. The thugs controlled both of the exit and the corridor leading to the Foxy's room. If we try to move, they will shoot us. Crap. What's left to do? "Bastard, you have nowhere to go!" Bang! A bullet hit the pillar next to the psionic's head, raining concrete on her. A sharp piece of slit her forehead. Ouch! She immediately recoiled. Bad. They will finish us off here. Jonas seems to have a concussion. He was moving weirdly after being hit by that urn. Damn, they have already reloaded. They have guns there, and right in front of us, behind the columns, is a guy with a machine gun. As long as he's there, we can't cross the room. Lou, try to leave. I know someone here. I will talk my way out of it. They will let me go. She hissed at him. "Do you take me for an idiot? Like hell, they will let you go after this. They will let you go after this. I don't tell you how to do your job, so don't piss me off. Let me think." Yeah, if I don't take that guy down, we don't stand a chance in hell. Oh, I hope Kay will figure out what I'm doing and cover me. Concentrating only on her psi, Lou took a few steps to the side. Dust arose right under her feet as the machine gun fired. Someone also tried to shoot at her from the service door, but Stone forced him to take cover. Ignoring the whistling bullets, Lou moved her hands. "Neutralize the thug." "I have enough, Victor." Her fingers flew to the side as if she were opening a curtain. Ha! One of the tablets shot upward, leaving a trail of glasses shattering on the floor. It rushed toward the man with a machine gun. The heavy tabletop hit the man and knocked him down, as if taking him for a wild ride on a terrible carousel. One of his boots flew off, and the machine gun followed shortly in the same direction. Her telekinesis made the table accelerate in a fraction of a second, like a car on a racetrack. Dragged even higher, the thug slammed into a wall with a scream. Blood splattered all around. A bare foot was all that was left sticking out from under the rubble. Thank you so much, Vladen. I'm trying. Over the loud music, shots rang out again from the balcony. However, they weren't aimed at Lou or Kay. Lou had completely forgotten that while she and Stone went to the hacker's room, Jonas was sitting at a table with two men. One of them, as it turned out, had found his way upstairs and opened fire from that vantage point. The thugs were forced to disperse in all directions, trying to hide. Dennis! Someone shouted back from above. Get out through the bar, now! Lou understood the door behind the bar counter led to the kitchen, which in turn connected to the stuff area and the stuff door. Lou jumped up and Jonas was right behind her. As they rushed to the bar, Dennis jumped down and rushed after them. Kay, through the bar! Where do you think you're going, bastards? Stone, still on high alert, covered their retreat and fired first. Bang! The bullet hit the thug's arm and he dropped his weapon. The ultimatum shot a few more times in warning, stopping the other thugs from leaving their hiding places. Lou and Jonas slipped through the door, passing the bartender who was hiding in a corner. Behind them came the empath and Jonas' second friend, who had appeared out of nowhere. Go, go! Music still thundered behind their back, blaring from the speakers, which had miraculously survived the shutout. After running through the kitchen and short corridor, the group darted out into the streets. Kay immediately said, I'm out of ammo. There, they ran. So guys, of course you don't understand nothing, new people, yeah? But if you will not like it now, give it a chance next time when I will read a new story from another app, when I will have the opportunity to read from my phone. But yeah, so Mirai Vibes wrote, Foxy is an underground leader, that's why they are there. They are detectives. If it went out control, yeah. Yeah, guys. Let's read. They ran. A moment before turning the corner, Lou heard the noise of the door swinging open behind her. They were being chased. Yes, by the way, foxes everywhere they are. Cool. Follow me. He seemed to know the area. He led them confidently and silently as he kept glancing over his shoulder. A back street, then another, illuminated by the flash of neon sights. A narrow, dark alley. Not to the right. The second man, whose name Lou still hadn't heard, constantly cursed nervously under his breath. Well, I want to do Indian accent so much. Will it be bad? I don't know. Well, I really want, guys. Or maybe Italian accent, wait. I don't know. Well, we are in deep shit. Fuck, I don't need all this crap. What tour? We've got dragged in. Finally, once they were sure that they had lost their tail, they stopped. He's Italian, I think. What the fuck was that? He pushed Jonas on the shoulder and nodded towards Stone and Lou. Jonas, who the fuck are they? Calm down, Dennis. This is my boyfriend, by the way, here, guys. Jonas. Yes. Yeah. Calm down, Dennis. This is Lou. I told you about her. He spat and kicked a crumpled can that lay at his feet. What the fuck did you do? Hey, you guys want to hang out here? Let's not be stupid. We need to get somewhere where we can get a cab without running into those bastards' friends. They are also hanging out around here somewhere, that's for sure. Did someone ask you, do you think you are fucking smart? Easy, Greg. Fuck you. Oh yeah, let's fight. Great idea. We've got time for that. The floor at Nitro is covered in dead bodies because of you. Those aren't some random guys. Do you know who they work for? They won't just leave it at that. Who's gonna clean this shit up? Dennis, was it? He didn't start this. Thanks for your help. You're right, it's our fault. We didn't have a choice. Thanks for your help. You had no reason to help us, but you did it anyway. The man pointed at Jonas. Thank him. I don't give a shit about you. Dennis. What? Who was that? Eloy, the right hand of... He stopped. It doesn't matter. The main thing is that he knows me. Fuck! Now his guys will comb the area around Nitro. And in the morning, if Greg and I were recognized, Shazza will hear about it. Eloy's alive. I only wanted him. It would have been better if you killed him. Jonas, damn it! Your friends, you sort this off whichever way you see fit. Dennis, stop winning. Fuck! He took out his phone. Hey, we gotta talk. We need wheels and fast. You motherfucker! My car is still at the club. Well, Dennis was a I'm scared to say that word on Twitch, guys. Because it sounds like another word. Tating with someone about a car, Jonas stepped toward Lou. Okay, read it by yourself. Let me see your forehead. Just don't heal it, okay? Jonas spoke softly. Don't argue with your doctor. Yes, you are my doctor, Jonas. Lou forced a smile. This is nothing, just a scratch. I don't want a scar on your cute face. You're the one with a cute face. Don't move. Lou breathed in when he touched her face. Only a little bit. Fiery wave suddenly rolled out from the healer's fingers as they pressed her wound. Ouch. I know it hurts. Now, be patient. Be patient. I'll fix it. He repeated in a soothing voice. Be patient, Lou. Lou felt her pain disappear just as she saw the skin on Jonas' forehead split open. So guys, this is our boyfriend. Yeah, we have a boyfriend here. He is a healer. He is healing us. Yeah. Yes. Jonas, shit! He healed it completely, not leaving behind even a bruise. They were brought to a residential block nearby. Wait a second, I will open the window. Another window. Yes, I will. I don't see, by the way, nothing here, but okay. They were brought to a residential block nearby. Dennis told them to look for a change of clothes in the closet. Okay. We also, guys, in this game can wear different clothes, by the way. Yes, and pay for them. Neon... strange. Very strange. Oh, very strange. For some reason, I like this one. I don't know, it looks like... I can't say I like it very much, but it looks like... like, you know, the thing in the chocolate is in this thing they make it. Or when people smoke kalyan, they make it. I don't know how to say it in English. Yeah. After sorting themselves up, the psionics joined Dennis and Greg, who were smoking one cigarette after another. The driver who brought them here didn't ask any questions and was waiting in the car. Greg scowled at them, then he said it to Jonas. So we got ourselves in deep shit because of some woman? Shut your mouth. If I don't get my car back, you will owe me one. Don't get hysterical. Fuck you. Jonas abruptly lunged forward, grabbed Greg by the ear, and pulling hard, pressed his face into the table. Good morning. Why are you suddenly so... Can I say that word on Twitch, guys? I don't know. So, Tears welled up in Greg's eyes. He hissed. Okay. Okay. Good morning. What are you doing? Shut up. Reproduction, hunger, and self-preservation are basic instincts. Fuck knows how you lost the last one. But you blurt out anything else and I'll make sure you will never have another chance to satisfy the first two. Lou blinked. That cruel voice, that dangerous stare, she had only seen him like that back when they were young. For her, I'd mess up your genome so badly that you will no longer be considered part of the human species. Use that good-for-nothing brain of yours, you experimental rat, to remember that being rude isn't good, so don't do it. Squeak if you understand. Let me go. What? Got it, I got it. Well done, now apologize to her. Sorry, mademoiselle. Jonas, we actually helped you. The healer let go of Greg's reddened ear and leaned back in his chair. Then he asked Dennis. If they killed me there, Shazza would have peeled the skin off your hands strip by strip. That's why you helped me. You're a bitch! Okay, thank you, Greg. Sorry. Go press something cold to your ear. Fuck off! Jonas looked at Dennis again. Is this really going to be a big problem? It looks like it. He got up. I'll call Shazza. Do that. You can blame it all on me. Oh, I'll do that for sure. Greg silently followed Dennis out. The three psionics were left alone. Lou and Stone took the now empty chairs. After rummaging around the kitchen unit, Jonas found 3 glasses and a bottle of pretty decent alcohol for such a nondescript looking residential block. However, Lou wasn't surprised by it. But just before they reached the table, Jonas muttered something about medication and the liver, turned around, returned the bottle to its place and took out some juice instead. Sitting down again, he poured some for himself, then for the others. Well, guys, this is a batshit crazy situation. He downed his glass in one gulp and rubbed his forehead. Then he lit a cigarette. Dennis and Greg, as you probably guessed, are Shazza's people, and he will have questions. I do too, by the way, Lou. What the fuck? What are you talking about? Why the fuck is it that wherever you appear, dead bodies follow? That's my job. Or did you forget? I serve in the security forces. Security or extermination? Is it possible to do without murders in the corpse? Okay, what are you wearing? Are you going to the swimming pool, really? Okay, what the fuck is that? I tried not to liquidate anyone, only to incapacitate them. And this Vint, was it? How else could I have kept him from talking? That's right, the dead will never tell anything to anyone. Classic. Jonas, if Vint had really revealed where he saw you and me, they would have killed us. Me for wearing the AC badge and you for knowing me. Yeah, there are newer other options. Just shoot everyone dead. Shoot everyone dead. The operational situation required it. In case of a threat to life, and there was one, we had the right to do so. Do you feel sorry for a person like that? I'm a doctor. I don't want to have anything to do with murders. Is that so difficult to understand? Well, then you shouldn't have stayed out of it. I would have stayed out of it if someone didn't need help. You set yourself up. Couldn't you find someone else to go there instead of you? Or arrange an appointment somewhere else? What was the problem with that? But no, you had to deal with it personally. You might as well go into an animal's cage and then say that the threat to life and the operational situation required finishing it off. Have you thought about where you were going? How did you get that into Nitro in the first place? I have the same question for you. There was a pause. Kay wisely decided not to intervene in the argument. You're annoying. And you're a source of inspiration. Okay, sorry. Yes, Mirai vibes. He don't understand it. Yeah, he worried. Me too. Shall we move on? Uh-huh. How's your head? Tomorrow I'll do a CT scan just in case, but it looks like it's just a concussion. That urn hit you pretty hard. You're holding up surprisingly well for a doctor. Jonas grinned. Yes, I've got such a fantastic cocktail of stimulants, antibiotics, and painkillers in me right now that I feel like I could perform a surgery in the hallway and have everyone survive. They got some good drugs here. No, really, why were you there? I tried to get out, friends to go out, but Dogon had an audit at work and Toma had something else to do, so well, just like you, they all had other plans. I had some business nearby. I met the guys and we went to have a drink. And then you happened. Lou poured herself another glass. After the shootout, not shut out unfortunately, but shoot out and the run, she was thirsty. She took out her cigarettes. So why did you... I hope we can ask all the questions. Why did you interfere? Did I have another choice? The people there were angry and bored. It was obvious that they were looking for entertainment. And they don't like strangers and Nitro. But actually, I wouldn't handle it. Yeah, if it weren't for this Vint guy, Kay, how did you know? I didn't know anything specific. I only felt your panic. Felt because he's an empath. I figured that Vint would say something that wouldn't help us at all. He was in the jail cell when Jonas was put out, and well, he remembered both of us. Jonas, what? Thanks for your help. Okay. Is this really going to be a big problem? I'm guessing this Aloy is an important guy. He's not a nobody, but hopefully it will all work out. Through Shaza? Uh-huh, but he will be fucking pissed about it. Can we really count on his help? Can I? For sure. Especially since Dennis is his man and he shot someone there too. Why did they come at us in the first place? They are not picking on every woman at the club, are they? You're well dressed and none of the regulars were with you, and that makes you an outsider. They wouldn't have scared you a bit, then offered to let you go in exchange for your things or your money. It was obvious that Kay wasn't going to leave you there. You likely behaved weirdly in some way. I wasn't close by, so I don't know. Maybe you seemed too confident. People like Aloy can sense fear and power like animals, or, sorry, Kay, like empaths. They feel it in their bones. I see. Do you know Foxy? He's a hacker. The healer shook his head. No. Was he the one you were looking for? Yes, and we found him. Did you manage to talk to him? Lou nodded. He is not from Aloy's group, is he? No, but he seems to be on good terms with them, or at least neutral. Jonas, why is Shaza in your debt? He looked hesitantly at Lou, then glanced at Key. I'll go find the bathroom. I want to clean myself up. Jonas said directly. Sorry, Kay. These aren't my secrets to tell. Lou, Kay didn't let him finish. It's all right. Stone got up and left the room. A moment later, they heard the gurgle of running water. I understand why you know this kind of people. But Shaza is particularly in debt to you, isn't he? Right? Jonas nodded. Did you save him? Not him. Some criminals have relatives, and although they hide them well, they cherish them. I now have an identical scar as someone very dear to him. Gunshot wound. Oh? There was a fight of some kind. They found out he had a son. Mother and child generally live a quiet life. They know nothing. Someone wanted to hurt Shaza. Well, during one of my shifts and at the hospital, they dragged in a kid. He'd lost a lot of blood and the wound looked bad. He wouldn't have survived a regular surgery. The woman with him was in tears. She scrawled halfway through the hospital on her knees, begging everyone in a white coat for a healer. They were about to call security. I took the risk and helped. I didn't know whose child was dead. The father, of course, could have found a way to get a healer and extraordinary doctors, but it would have been too late by then. Shazan knows that I took a risk back then. I could have died. Do you remember when I disappeared for 2 weeks? Yes, you said you took an additional internship at the hospital or something like that. Damn, and instead, I was recovering after that healing. You bitch! The healer wasn't offended. Shaza's friends were thinking about taking me out just in case. They were worried I would go to the police or tattle something to his enemies. Shaza didn't let them. He helped as much as he could, and I didn't tell anyone. What happened next? Well, I began to work constantly, treating people at night, no questions asked, so others began to trust me. I built connections. I don't break any law, Lou. People from walks of life come through the hospital. Do you have any idea what your patients do in real life? In general terms. Jonas, these are gangsters. You're against violence. I don't condone their lifestyle, and they don't force me to do anything. Lou, I am aware of the fact that the world cannot be changed. We talked about this. experiments on human beings, mass executions, legalized slavery. Can I say that word on Twitch? Oh my god. Yeah, I can. Fear instilled in us from childhood. Brainwashing across all information channels. And everything covered up under a sugary vanilla glaze of godness and so-called correct ideology. Is that better? Now you answer this. Do you have any idea of what orders your boss of signing? The boss you are ready to protect at the cost of your own life? Lou winced, echoing Jonas' words. In general terms, can you really say no and walk away? Yes. What about you? Lou shook his head. But this is my choice. Touch Jonas' hand. Jonas stared at Lou, squeezing her fingers tightly. She felt her emotional fuses ready to blow up from all the pressure, the fear, and the feeling of danger that still lingered from the shutout. In a sudden movement, Lou and Jonas rushed to each other. He cupped her face in his hands, and she wrapped her fingers around his neck and squeezed. They were both almost shaking. Because of his compressed larynx, Jonas' voice sounded harsh, I think, and rough, as if scolding her. I was fucking I was fucking scared about I was fucking scared for you. Lou's thoughts were less coherent, and she muttered, I wouldn't have struggled you if you died there. Lou and Jonas are close. This affects the way they communicate. They both felt the same, terrified and angered by the idea that they could have lost each other that day. You're crazy. I can still see you standing with your hands outstretched in front of the bullets. Jonas, I was so scared I couldn't get you out of there. My God. I can't. My girl, my crazy girl. If you couldn't get us out of there, why would I? Interesting idea, call me kitten. He didn't finish his sentence. He pressed his lips to hers. His words echoed in Lou's head over and over again, ingraining themselves in her heart. My girl. Then all her thoughts disappeared. Desire, a chaotic, unrestrained touch. They couldn't get enough of each other. They needed to feel life running through their lips, painfully crushed together. They needed to believe that they could still feel each other's warmth, hear each other's heartbeat, know that they were together. Why is she looking like she has a stare like a Melania Trump? No. It's just a kissing. There are some other with pictures, by the way. Yes. With a very pictures. Not real pictures. It's for free. The noise of flowing water stopped. Kay returned to the room. Dennis is reporting to Shazza now. He will come back and tell you what's that. Dennis returned alone. Shazza ordered me to take you to the reactor. Are you coming with us? No. Thanks for your help. For everything. Thanks for follow, by the way. There is another thing. In the bathroom, there are all sorts of wigs, dyes, express curlers, and other nonsense. If you are not wearing a hoodie or a hat, you might want to use that to avoid unnecessary attention. Lou didn't want to waste time arguing and agreed to change her hair. Ooh, finally we will change her hair. Oh my god. It reminds me, I don't know, Whitney Houston or someone else. I wanted to sing now. Do you believe in love after love? It's not Whitney Houston, but anyway, I want to sing it. Cher. Yeah. All right. Oh, interesting. You know, for some reason, I like I like this one. I don't like nothing. Today is a curly day. I don't like, by the way, on me, at least, curly hair. Let's change the outfit, really. I can't. Yeah, you also can change the outfits here, guys. I don't like the makeup. Let's keep this makeup. I don't know. Oh, beautiful hair, by the way. A slight smile curled on the corner of Jonas' lips. Rebellious, bold, just right for you. Can I say that word on Twitch, guys? Hello, scumbags. Hey. Kay and Lou nodded and sat across from him. The prior security at Nitro. Why were you there? You will probably understand that we can't tell you. Shazza, we tried to leave peacefully. Eloy was asking for it. Really? That's not what Dennis told me. Who pulled the trigger first? Dennis was far away and didn't see anything. Look, these aren't the first dead bodies in Termitary. You don't understand, do you? A crowd of people, random victims. That's our fault. Who are you going to tell this to? Eloy, the journalists? Or will the authorities make an official statement? Shazza looked at the healer again. Someone called the police. The police were criticized recently by the council, so they are extra zealous now. The idiots who were all riled up over you opened fire on a patrol car. Did any of the policemen get killed? It looks like they were wounded. The car drove away. The idiots were happy, but not for long. Not only did the nearest police station find out about the shooting, but the center did too. Mirai vibes, he kinda looks like Jonas, unfortunately. Like his brother. I don't know why, for me. The area around Nitro is cordoned off. The AC came into that part of Termitary to help in full combat gear. There's even some kind of interrogator from the Inquisition around there already. No, Jonas looks like Shazza. Suspiciously fast, by the way. Shazza glanced at Lou and Stone. "Yeah, the brother. He has nothing to do with us." "I believe you. Do I need to explain to you how they usually treat the AC at the police intermediary?" "No." "Some people were detained. Who knows what they will blurt out during an interrogation? If they conduct searches at Nitro, they will definitely find something interesting." "Are there cameras in that club?" "Now, you worry about that." "No, we don't put cameras in places like that in case of events like this." "I hope Guller didn't detain the hacker. How can we find out without making too much noise?" "Yes, if he took him in, we will find out in the morning from Evil. Damn it. Everyone is on edge, including people who can't be told to fuck off." "Crap. Shazza, I'm telling you, those freaks left us no options." "I understand, but you can't explain that to others, and there is no point in even trying. One way or another, by taking out Eloy's guys, you have slightly shaking the balance of power. With a little help, someone will take advantage of it. There will be a power struggle, and then maybe, just maybe, they won't have time to deal with you. On top of that, making a connection between a shutout intermediary and the security guards of the most... What I'm saying is, that would be one hell of a guess. Your presence there makes no sense, and your clothes didn't give you away." "I used Psy." "Do you think you're the only woman with telekinesis? Keep in mind that it was dark in there and the lights were flickering. They wouldn't know." Shazza looked at Jonas. "No one of the survivors knows your name either. You didn't go inside wearing a name badge, did you? All leads are pointing at my guys. They will get tired of searching based on the description alone. The most important part now is not making a fuss. You will deal with the Inquisition on your own if they dig something up. Generally speaking, you have caused me a shitton of problems. We will see what's what in a couple of days. Jonas, I'll call you." Shazza. "Thank you." He nodded. "You shouldn't be thankful. We will break even later. Jonas, there is more. Let's go talk." Standing out, Jonas nodded at Lou. As they left, she heard, "What did you twist Greg's ear?" "He talks too much." Kay glanced at Lou. "Were you and your friends the toughest at your boarding school?" "I'm used to you, but he surprised me." Is this because of what happened with Greg?" "I mean in general, about what happened at Nitro." "Yes, my boyfriend is cool. Jonas has always been like that." Lou grinned, picturing in her head how he was when he was younger. Lou had only recently arrived at the boarding school, and she hadn't really gotten to know anyone outside of her group. The place could hardly be called pleasant or conducive to making friends. Even within her group, her relationships were noticeably strained. Slowly peering at those around her, Lou kept to herself. The thunderstorm from the previous day had left behind a faded, cloudless sky and puddles in the yard. Trying not to step in the water, Lou walked to her room after yet another lecture from the principal. The level of education at Lelouch was very different from the standards at the boarding school. Lou was falling behind in her studies, ruining their overall statistics. Naturally, they demanded that she work harder, that she stop lying about not understanding the subjects, and that she hurry to catch up without embarrassing her teachers. The principal's half-hysterical voice was still ringing in her head. And remember, Reed, no one will coddle you. No one is forced to step into your shoes. Not now, not ever. No one cares whether it's hard for you or whether it's fair. You either fit in or you don't. Lou yawned, realizing that she had to study until midnight. A bunch of boys were smoking in the corner, hiding from the teachers behind an electrical transformer box. Hey! She didn't know them. She had never ever seen them in the dining room. That was why she didn't turn around. Didn't you hear me? Stop! Lou stopped and slowly turned around. These teenagers approached her. They moved slowly, hands in their pockets. They surrounded her. The tallest one asked, "New girl?" Something like that. "You're cute." "I've got things to do." "Your things will have to wait. We have got candy. Do you want some?" "No." "Don't play hard to get. Let's go." "I said no." "Okay, have it your way. If you don't want to be a princess, be a maid. You will clean up our room. You're an idiot from the countryside, I've heard. You must be hardworking and you must love cleanliness." Clean. "Don't be scared, we will protect you. I think it's fair. You wash and clear for us and we protect you. Why are you backing away?" He outstretched his hand toward her. Lou let him grab her sleeve. Then she stepped forward and kneed him in the groin. "Ow!" He doubled over. "Protect yourself first." The boys didn't care that there was a girl in front of them, even though they understood well enough that their jokes had gone too far. They were hurt by the new girl's behavior and they wanted to teach her a lesson. The slap burned her cheek. Lou managed to hit back, but she was alone against 3 guys. She knew she wouldn't be able to fight her way out of it. Someone grabbed her by the hair, painfully twisting it around his fist and forcing her to double over. A lighter clicked. "Let's fix her hair so she doesn't show off anymore." "Take this!" He came out of nowhere. With one fell swoop, he broke the nose of one boy and kicked another one hard in the knee. The teenagers from the other social group still outnumbered them. Jonas immediately got hit in the face. And yet the boys' idea of entertainment clearly hadn't worked out for them. No longer held down and furious, Lou punched the taller boy in the ear. Instinctively covering himself below the belt, he didn't expect a direct blow to the head, so he didn't have time to dodge. Jonas pressed him down to the asphalt, leaned on his chest with his knee, and took a swing. "Come after her again, and I will do something to you that you will become the most important and most intimate secret in your life. Got it?" A strangled wheeze was heard in response. "Got it?" Yes." "Lou, do you want to fix his hair?" When the boy's friends tried to defend him, Jonas threatened to break his arm if they interfered. "Well, Lou, what's this going to be?" "Okay, let's be bad guys today. Just give me a second." Lou brought the lighter to his hair several times, calculated and careful. She was trying to avoid leaving burn marks on his skin. She had definitely get in trouble with the teachers for that, but the bully was going to have to shave his head to fix his haircut. Jonas got up. "Get out of here, bastards, fast!" Then he turned to Lou. "How are you?" "Okay, thank you. You were right on time." Don't get the wrong idea. I didn't do this for you. I don't like you. It's just that you're in our group and everyone should know that they can't mess with our people. I see. Why are you smiling? I'm serious. I got it. But you did great. You didn't get scared. I was scared, but I was also really angry. Well, okay. Lou looked at the busted lip he got in the fight. Does it hurt? It's fine. He spat. Were you coming from the principal office? Uh-huh. Was she brainwashing you to boost your academic performance? Yep. Let's go. I'll do your homework so your grades won't suffer. Oh, Jonas, thank you. You go back to the part where you still understand and start reading gradually from there. No skipping. If you skip around, your head will be a mess. Ask Tom. He explains things so meticulously only an idiot wouldn't understand. Just what you need. Now, why are you smiling? Lou shrugged her shoulders, saying bluntly, "You're funny when you grumble." Great. Soon Jonas returned without sitting down at the table. He said, "Let's go. They will take us out of dormitory. From there we will take a taxi and each go our own way." Lou checked the time. Okay, it's already morning. There is no point in going home. It's best that we close our eyes for half an hour at work, wash our faces, and change clothes. I agree. Jonas shielded himself from the bright spotlight on the dance floor with his hand. Lou took a closer look at him. Damn, your eyes are running. As if confirmed her words, dark red tears rolled down from under the healer's eyelids as he blinked once again. It's okay, let's go. So guys, in this story, if people with abilities overworked, used their abilities too much, their eyes started to be full of blood. Yes. And also, in this game, there is one place like dormitory where the people lower society like living like not like they are like don't have a lot of money, bandits, and there is a center of the city where cool people are kind of living. They are not cool, of course, they are just have a lot of money. Taking a handkerchief out of his pocket, Jonas whipped himself off. Did you just do some more healing? Yes. Fuck Shazza, that bastard. Shazza introduced me to someone useful. I've helped him now. He will help me later if necessary. Or he will help us, for example, if things go badly with Eloy. Was it something serious? Well, it was unpleasant. I will have to be on a strict diet for a week. As he arrived, Martin ordered not to be disturbed and locked himself in his office. Daniel picked up a folder of documents and left on some business. The psionics waited. Their remaining adrenaline and a few cups of coffee were making them feel quite cheerful. Did they recognize us at the club or not? Well, we did what Ivo asked us to do. Kay smiled encouragingly. Lou, you are worrying so much. I can feel it coming in waves. Try to distract yourself at least a little. Lou sighed. Yeah. How many shootouts happen in dormitory? Surely Nitro is already back to business as usual, and in a week everything will be forgotten. For sure. Lou, tell me, did you get your driver's license while at boarding school? Yes, in my senior year. It was quiet in the reception area. They chatted for another hour or two until they heard footsteps. "Hello, Monsieur Stone." "Prior?" "Good afternoon. Please come into my office. This is our boss." He pointed at the chairs in front of his desk. "Evo is acting strange." The psionic sat down opposite the prior. Martin silently touched the hologram above the table and an image unfolded. It was a news channel. "The number of victims has not yet been confirmed. According to the police, unrest in this part of the city continues. A large number of clashes with law enforcement are still spontaneously breaking out. More and more footage has been appearing online depicting broken cars, shattered store windows, and other vandalism. In response to this, the council advises the public to refrain from distributing such materials online in order to avoid groundless panic. The Inquisition has sent the Assistance Corps to support the police in their operations. The Church of the United One also confirmed that the situation does not pose a significant threat to the residents of New Paris." Yes. However, the citizens living in the area commonly known as dormitory are advised not to go outside unless necessary, as we already stated. Supposedly, this unrest began as a result of a clash between criminal gangs outside the Nitro nightclub. Further conflict. Damn, is this all because of us? That's all, guys. Complete episode. Yes, Mirai vibes. This author liked to make it. Exactly an hour, yeah. It's like one episode, kind of like I think an hour. So what do you think about it? Of course, it wasn't a story from the beginning, but it was an interesting episode. Really, it was interesting.